Hey everyone, my name is Dr. Jeff Golini and welcome to another episode of Ask the Scientist. This show is about busting myths, bringing you the truth. Hey, my friend Lindsay, who says she's from Columbus, Ohio, and she frequents Bullfrog Nutrition. If you're from Columbus, you got to go check out Bullfrog Nutrition. My buddy Paul Callahan, that's one of his stores that he runs. Second to none, one of the best stores in the country. Anyhow, she goes on to say, Dr. Jeff, I saw your Karbolyn Energy Bar. What made you get into the bar business? Well, thanks so much for your question. And if you're not familiar with the Karbolyn Energy Bar, I happen to have one here in the studio. I'll just kind of show you that up. Beautiful packaging. Well, as you folks can imagine, I do a lot of traveling. And as an ex-bodybuilder, food is crucial to me. I have to eat. I have to sustain my energy levels. And I do that by eating every 2.5 hours. Well, the older I got, the more difficult it is to take powders and mix up shakes and, on planes with, you have to buy water. And half the time, the TSA is stopping you because you have powder in bottles. So I switched to bars quite a few years ago, and I can't stand most of them. I mean, some of them are just flat out nasty, and I can't even choke them down. Some of them I dealt with, but man, they're hard to eat. Others were full of sugar and artificial that and fillers and what have you. But the thing that I experienced from most all the bars, if not all of them, is they all made me bloated. They upset my stomach. It took away my appetite, where I couldn't even eat my next meal. So I started to think one time on the plane, as they were bringing around the flight nuts or the little peanuts, what is the one snack that I can eat no matter what? And of course, here I had these peanuts, and I'm like, peanuts, great source of protein, good fats, and no carbs. So I went to work on this bar, which is the Karbolyn Energy Bar, and it basically is a peanut base, peanut butter, infused with Karbolyn. I wanted to develop something that I could use while I was traveling that would be a complete meal and would give me some sustained energy. In the beginning, I started making these just for me, for traveling. And as I went and visited places like Paul Callahan in Columbus, Ohio at Bullfrog, I had a little Tupperware full of these. And he's like, what are those? And I'm like, oh, these are some bars I'm working on. And, his mouth was drooling. So I had to offer him one, and I did. And I mean, he is like, these things are unbelievable. You got to come out with these. And I was like, well, I never really thought about getting in the bar business, but I guess I can't be greedy. I should share things that work for me. So I went to work and we started producing these Karbolyn Energy Bars. The first one is a peanut butter chocolate chip. And I'm going to tell you, flat out, they are the most unbelievable bars you have ever tasted. All natural, have about a year shelf life on them. Great macros, complete food, and they'll give you energy for several hours. And you're never going to get tired of them. They're not going to upset your stomach. Anyhow, Karbolyn Energy Bar. I know this sounds like a commercial for Bullfrog, but they have them in their store. They were the first retail store to bring them in, other than Yellowstone Fitness here in Billings. You also can get them at efxsports.com or amazon.com. Right now I just have one flavor, but I'm working on several other flavors. So go grab you some and send me an email. I'd like to know how you like my new Karbolyn Energy Bars. Anyway, a little longer than what I normally do, but that's how I got into the bar business, folks. A little bit of greed for myself, but at the same token, I always like to share things that work for me, because normally everything I've come out with, like Karbolyn, which was for me, has benefited, millions, if not billions of people over the years. All right, everybody, that's it, Karbolyn Energy Bar. Go grab some.